Today we are spending 5 minutes with Glen Bacarro, an inspirational and motivational speaker and a pioneer of Glen TV. Thanks for coming, Glen.
Oh, thanks for having me, Mike.
That's not a problem. Love to talk a little bit about, your recent experience with the flash mob.
Oh, okay.
How did you get involved with that?
The owner of Three Gyros, Thanos is a contest, knew that I was kind of like a dance choreographer. He had seen that I was the MC for the Dancing with the Local Stars event, so he kind of wrangled me into being the choreographer for the flash mob that happened. So.
Okay, so it comes from the MC. Oh,
yeah,
okay, excellent.
It came from that gig, yeah.
Yeah, I did see some of the YouTube stuff. I had initially subscribed to be part of the flash mob, but then once I saw the dance moves, that's when I kind of pulled back.
It really wasn't that hard. Basically, you just had to practice it, and we tried to make it as simple and as accessible as we could for everybody. But it all comes down to how much time you put into it, though, obviously.
Very good. So, and I know you do a lot of the MC. I met you originally with at the Life After 50 event.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's how we kind of got started. And again, going back to kind of the flash mob thing, I thought maybe that if you had kind of done the hokey pokey instead, like I got left foot in and right foot out, then maybe I think I could have probably made it.
Probably. I just don't think it would have been as exciting though. But okay. We'll try it next time.
We'll try it next time. Excellent. What what is your background from starting Glen TV, and give me a little bit about that.
I would consider myself a naturally born entertainer. I've pretty much been entertaining people ever since I was in grade 2. Won the lip sync contest in grade 6, and then been in and out of rock band since I was 12. Playing guitar, and then I got into swing dancing in the late 90s, and I've been teaching dance for the past 13 years. I love entertaining people. I love being in front of people, and that's where I feel most comfortable. So.
Okay, and what was the development for Glen TV?
Glen TV came from actually seeing Bill Clinton speak at Caesars Windsor a few years ago. He really inspired me to want to make a difference in the area. I mean, Windsor had hit such an economic low, and to see Bill Clinton say that, that we have the potential to really survive that, we can surmount that, we can overcome different things. It really inspired me. At the time as well, I had just come off surviving a very bad car accident with a semi-truck. So I was looking for something to inspire me. Bill Clinton inspired me, and I wanted to take that inspiration and inspire others. Glen TV is an acronym for Give, Live, and Empower Now. And those are stories and people that I want to feature to kind of help inspire others to do things with their lives.
So how do you choose the inspirational stories? I have reviewed the website, and how do you the link with the Lancers?
Well, like you, I tend to meet a lot of people just by being myself, getting out, doing a lot of functions and talking to people, and I just think, wow, that'd be a great story. I think you have a fascinating story to share too about going back to school at an older age. It's not easy. It's not something that everybody can do. And it's stories like that I find very inspirational, and I think we need to feature you one of these days.
Once I get through the school bit, okay,
there you go.
I'll have my hand up, don't you worry.
We'll talk about, your graduation day.
Okay, and I see that you try to go out, it was the Hockey Grandmas was the recent one. Like, where did that come from?
Geez, I can't even remember where I met Lisa, but I love featuring local authors because anybody going after their dreams is something that inspires me, because it's not easy, and you have so many detractors saying you can't do this, can't do that, it's against the norm, and so many people that feel stuck in that 40-hour week, work job thing. It's hard sometimes to try to pursue some of the passions that we had maybe as kids. So anybody as an adult or even as a youngster going after a dream, maybe as such as writing a book, is an inspiration to me, and I use that to kind of like inspire me to continue doing what I'm doing, right? So the Hockey Grandmas thing, I think she's onto a great idea, featuring hockey and grandmas. So two things that a lot of people really love, and she put them together and started writing a book series about it, and I just thought it was great, and I think it needed to be featured, and I think people need to find out about her story.
Okay, very good. What was Biz Mentoring?
Yes.
Explain a little bit about Biz Mentoring then.
I've been an entrepreneur for, God, too many years to count now. I've run my own very successful DJ business, and I think mentors are always a good thing. I think you are done and you're dead the minute you stop learning. So I think everybody needs to have a mentor, everybody needs to have a teacher or a guide and somebody that they can follow. And I've always read and I've always believed that if you want to be successful at something, find somebody who's successful at what you want to do and follow their lead. I mean, they've already laid the groundwork. Nothing is new, you know what I mean? But take it and make it your own. So do it your own way. But follow somebody that has been successful doing what you want to do and use that as your roadmap to get to where you want to go. And so I think mentorship is a great way to do it. And I think I've featured a lot of cool business people around in the city that have been successful for many years. And it's something anybody that's looking to get into business in this area, especially in this economy, should take note of people that have done it and have been successful at it for numerous years. There's a reason why they've been successful for numerous years. You need to find out how they did it.
Yeah, that's a good plan. New focus. There's a new focus for Glen TV.
Yes.
Which direction are we going into now?
This past year, I recently got into youth motivational speaking, and I believe I found my calling. I was asked to do a presentation for New Beginnings. There was 260 kids that I had to speak to, and they asked me to speak for an hour. And I didn't sleep for a whole week, because I was thinking, how am I going to do a presentation for an hour and maintain the attention of this entire generation that it's all about
Or for myself
texting.
going to school.
So, but in all honesty, I went out, I did the presentation. In the first 5 minutes of me speaking, you could have heard a pin drop in that place. And that was one of the best compliments that I got from one of the teachers that were there. It's just like, geez, you managed to maintain everybody's attention. And these kids were 15 through 18-year-olds.
I did participate in the program about 2 years ago for when they do their job launch. I did some health and safety training,
Yes,
so I know very much about the program.
I did the post-training presentation for them. So that was me. I wrapped it all up.
Okay.
And it went really well, and I think that's really what I want to focus on is being a youth speaker, getting a message out, and living life positively.
So I want everybody to check it out, www.glentv, and thank you, Glen Bacarro, for spending 5 minutes with.